Hey, everybody. Thanks, me and Tim, for throwing it over to me. Welcome to Two Birds, this session of Two Birds. Essentially, like I just said, this is just sort of a segment we want to do from time to time. One, when we have stuff to do, but we also think it might kind of be interesting for you all to know. We can make it part of round four. So I think it'll be really exciting. And if you watched the awards last week, 1 week ago, you would have seen the debut of our new website. Please ignore all of the marketing you see on this general search pad. Is this Bing? I think this is Bing. This is a relatively new computer. Um, so I guess it's just we're doing Bing. That's weird. But regardless, if you go ahead and type in, search the web, tbntinc.com. And I spelled it wrong. That's probably why that didn't work. TBNTinc.com. There's our Instagram. That's exciting. TBNT. Am I spelling this right? Maybe I'll just get off the Bing search. It's probably why you shouldn't use Bing, quite frankly. There we go. TBNTinc.com. All right. This is our new website. I have been putting this together since around we made the announcement of the channel. At the time, I had said, like, I don't know if we're going to do a website. About like a day later, I was like, nah, we got to do a website because we wanted to keep the Hall of Fame going. And we knew we were doing all these other new things. So uh, I was really excited to get back into it. I felt it was worth the investment, worth the time to make it anew was a cool thing too. So I like when I did it the first time, it kind of gave me the blueprints of how to do it. So like I saved a lot of time as I was able to add a lot more. So this is just my general. You've had a week to access this website now, so perhaps you already know all this. But if not, here's a quick tour of the new website with some explanations. You got your Fandom Fights tab. You got your schedule. You got your rankings and records, same as the old website, and you got your eligible movies. So if for those who are new at playing and aren't quite sure what's in everything, this is your best resource by far. If you want to try and remember what's in every category, I struggle sometimes, and I co-created the thing. So this explains every movie that's in fandom, and if you want to go check out at the bottom, there's go back buttons now, which I thought was a necessity. So you can just go back to the one you were on. You can see the rankings, the updated rankings. These will be updated. I'm not sure how often. Definitely after every title match. We'll see if I can do it more than that. But last year we did them after every title match. I think that's a good chunk of time. Trying to keep up with it more often than that is going to be a lot. So we're just we'll do it after after the end of every act. You can see the new rankings. So singles teams, all the retired teams, and singles players are there as well. Records tab is updated with all of the old records. You got your singles champions, you got your teams champions, double belted Fandom champions, people who held the belt at the same time, people who are in the perfect game club. The points records are here as well as all of the old records, like most wins, people who've challenged for the belt, perfect round one, people who've won events, and so on and so forth. So the records tab, that's Fandom for you. The schedule, as you can tell, is under this one. This will be updated after every act as well. The first act is currently there, so you can go check it out. So that's the Fandom tab. We're going to go back to home. We've got your Fanzone debate tab. Same thing, same schedule. I forgot to mention, this is under the Fandom one as well. But there's a previous matches button underneath the schedule. If you want to click into that, you can see all of the old matches are there as well. On Fandom, it's much more extensive because this is broken down by year, whereas Fandom, it's broken down by act. So, whole lot of things to check out under the schedule tab. Same thing, rankings and records. Don't need to go through that. It's the same as Fandom, so you can check it out in there. And Fanzone categories will likely be. It's not updated right now. I click on this button, it doesn't do anything. It will be updated by the time this actually goes live. But with me recording this is like the one thing I haven't done yet. So if you want to know what the Fanzone categories are, that's right there. Virtual Survivor. This is a lot of coming soon, which I'm very excited for. So, like, I'm going to have records, like who's won the most challenges, who's gotten the most votes against, and things like that. I'm going to have that there. I'm going to have player descriptions, player breakdowns, how they did, so on and so forth there. But right now, if you want a quick shortcut on this website to the episodes, season 1 is up. Episode 1 is currently out. I think by the time we record this, or by the time we release it, there might be a couple others here as well. So you can go check that out. You could share this link with someone new who you want to get into the show and just say, yeah, here's all the episodes, because these will link directly to the YouTube videos. So that's Survivor. Really excited about that. These 3 down here. Round 4 is a big coming soon. Essentially, this is just going to house all of our Round 4 podcasts, like the one you're watching right now. This one will be on here by the time you are actually watching this video. So that's the Round 4 button. We'll skip this for now. No, we won't, because you could probably tell what it is. The blog is back. I loved the blog. Myself and all the people who contributed to it were successfully able to put out a new article every week for about 10 months. Then it fell off as obviously things were transitioning. Tim and I were making some big changes. But I wanted to do the blog again. A lot of people contributed and helping me put the blog together. So I've kept all the articles relating to fandom or Fanzone, and there's going to be new uploads. The first one, some of you might have found it already, as it's currently on the website. But Javi wrote an article. It's his predictions of what would happen last year with updated what actually happened. So if you wanted to go check it out, you could do that. But there will be more articles. Here's the thing, though, is it was a lot of work to make sure an article came out every week. For example, if no one had sent one in, I committed myself to making sure one got out, so I would have to write one. That's not something I have time to do as frequently, and I want it to be more fun. It definitely, I made it more of a chore for myself. Though it was like a fun chore, like not like cleaning the dishes. It was more like, I don't know, mowing the lawn. If you like to be outside, still stressful, but like slightly more fun. So I want it to be a more fun thing. Anyone can contribute. You just send your article to me and I'll publish it on the website. And I'd also like to say, with the implementation of Survivor and Round 4, where Round 4 we kind of can just talk about anything, I'm taking articles beyond the scope of what we do here at TBNT Inc. within reason. So I would still pitch me your topic. And if it's something I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, sure, we can throw that on. If it's your 10 favorite movies list or anything like that, we can take it and we'll put it on. So the Inc. is the new name of the blog. Get it? TBNT Inc. It's the Inc. in TBNT Inc. Did you get? I assume you got it. So that's the new blog. And then lastly, of course, the awards and the Hall of Fame. So awards are here, updated for this year. The awards were last week, so you can see all of the awards from throughout the years of fandom and Fanzone. And the Hall of Fame. This is where the Hall of Fame lives, fandom and Fanzone, with our new inductees. As you're watching this right now, their pages aren't totally updated, or the new people, their pages aren't totally updated. The old people's there is, but like Maggie's, for example, is missing the video. But eventually it will have it, and this will link to her match history. Really, really cool thing. I probably went over this a week ago at the awards briefly. But you got their records and stats. You got the awards they've won. You've got all their extra special accomplishments. And this button will link to a playlist. Every person in the Hall of Fame will have their own playlist on TBNT Inc. on our YouTube channel. This button will link to that playlist, and this video will be their Hall of Fame induction video that you saw at the awards last week. All of them have them, so you can check them all out. Tim's is here. Tim's links to his what is it? His match history, his playlist, and all his records and stuff as well. Scully, Knights of Ren, and the newly inducted Maggie, Brittany, and Wookiee Mistake. And then, of course, you have Fanzone. You have Tim and you have Kirk, newly inducted as well. Their pages show similar things. Again, working on uploading the video. But really cool stuff. Really great way to honor some great players and some people who've contributed a lot to the game that we love so dearly. So that is the website. Looking to possibly add more. Who knows? Like I said, the Survivor page is going to expand quite a bit once the season is out and we actually have some records and players that I can share with you all without spoiling it. Round 4, our clips, our podcasts are all going to be here. And the usual, the schedule, the rankings, old matches, things you might want to know are all under Fandom and Fanzone. And the Ink blog will be happening less frequently, less consistently, I'll say. But anytime a new article goes up, we'll be sure to share it out. So make sure you're following us on all the social medias, which actually are down here, by the way. If you click on, you got Facebook, X, our YouTube, and Instagram. If you click on any of those, it'll take you right to it. Make sure to follow. And we'll put out anytime there's news worth putting out. So check it out. Really excited about it. And I guess thanks for listening to Two Birds.